The world of snakes is wonderfully diverse. It is filled with creatures of all shapes, sizes, and abilities. Today we consider two quite different serpents. One is a vibrant jewel of the tropical rainforests. The other is a common resident of gardens and grasslands. We are setting the stage for a hypothetical encounter. This encounter pits the eyelash viper against the garter snake. These two snakes lead very different lives. The eyelash viper is a venomous pit viper. It lives high in the trees of Central and South America. Its appearance is striking, often brightly colored. It possesses unique scales above its eyes resembling eyelashes. But this beauty masks a formidable predator. Its life is one of patience and sudden, deadly strikes. The garter snake from the genus presents a different picture. These snakes are widespread across North America. They are familiar to many, often seen slithering through grass. Garter snakes are generally harmless to humans. They lack the potent venom of the viper. Instead, they rely on other strategies for survival. Imagine then, a scenario where these two snakes meet. Such an encounter is unlikely in the wild, yet for the purpose of understanding their capabilities we can explore this. The eyelash viper is a master of its domain. It dwells in the lush canopy of rainforests. Here, life unfolds high above the forest floor. The viper is perfectly suited to this arboreal existence. Its prehensile tail acts like a fifth limb, grasping branches firmly. This allows the snake to navigate the complex network of trees. It can hang motionless for hours or even days. It waits for unsuspecting prey to venture near. The viper's size is relatively small for a venomous snake. Adults typically reach lengths of about 50 to 80 centimeters. Their bodies are slender, aiding their movement through foliage. Their coloration is incredibly varied, from brilliant yellow to mossy green. This vibrant coat is a vital form of camouflage. These colors allow the eyelash viper to blend seamlessly. It merges with the flowers, leaves, and lichens of its habitat. An unwary bird or frog might perceive it as just another part of the plant. This camouflage is key to its hunting strategy. It is an ambush predator of the highest order. It does not actively pursue its prey over long distances. Instead, it chooses a promising spot and settles in for the wait. The eyelashes are modified scales above the eyes. They contribute to the almost mythical aura of this rainforest reptile. The most formidable weapon of the eyelash viper is its venom. This is a complex cocktail of proteins and enzymes. It is primarily hemotoxic in nature. This means it attacks the blood and tissues of its victim. When the viper strikes, it injects this venom through long, hollow fangs. These fangs are located at the front of its upper jaw. They are like hypodermic needles delivering the toxin efficiently. The strike itself is incredibly fast. The venom begins to work almost immediately. It causes severe pain and swelling at the bite site. Internally, it can lead to a breakdown of blood cells. It can also disrupt blood clotting mechanisms. This can result in internal bleeding. For small prey such as hummingbirds, frogs, or lizards, the effects are swift. The venom quickly incapacitates or kills the animal. This allows the viper to consume its meal with minimal struggle. The venom also begins the process of digestion. The eyelash viper's hunting method is one of patience and precision. It will often select a perch near flowers or fruit. These locations attract small birds and insects, which in turn attract lizards and frogs. The viper remains perfectly still, relying on its camouflage. When a potential meal comes within range, the viper strikes. The garter snake is a far more common sight for many. It is one of North America's most widely distributed reptiles. You might find them in suburban gardens, parks, or wilder meadows. They are adaptable creatures, thriving in diverse environments. Unlike the eyelash viper, garter snakes are primarily terrestrial. They spend most of their lives on the ground. Some species are also adept swimmers. They can often be found near ponds or streams. Garter snakes are generally smaller than many other snake species. Their size varies considerably between the many species and individuals. Most are between 50 and 80 centimeters long. Some can grow larger, occasionally exceeding 1 meter. Their bodies are slender, built for quick movement through grass and undergrowth. Their coloration is also variable. Many have a pattern of longitudinal stripes on a darker background. These stripes can be yellow, red, blue, or white. These stripes serve as a form of camouflage. As the snake moves quickly, the stripes can create an optical illusion. This makes it difficult for predators to focus on the snake's body. Garter snakes are not venomous in a way that is dangerous to humans. Their presence is often a sign of a healthy local ecosystem. Lacking potent venom, the garter snake relies on other methods. Its survival depends on evasion and a few defensive tricks. When threatened, a garter snake's first instinct is usually to flee. Its slender body and quick movements allow it to disappear rapidly. It seeks refuge in dense vegetation under rocks or down burrows. Speed is often its best defense against predators. Hawks, raccoons, foxes, and larger snakes all prey on garter snakes. If cornered and unable to escape, a garter snake may employ other tactics. It might flatten its body to appear larger and more intimidating. It may hiss loudly and strike repeatedly. These strikes are mostly bluffs, as their bite is not dangerous. However, a bite can still be startling and mildly painful. It might deter a hesitant predator. One of the garter snake's most effective defenses is its ability to release a foul-smelling musk. This musk is produced by glands located near its cloaca. When handled or severely threatened, the snake will excrete this unpleasant substance. The odor is pungent and clinging. It can be quite effective in deterring predators. This chemical defense is a common strategy among many snake species. For our thought experiment, we must imagine an unlikely meeting. The eyelash viper is a denizen of tropical Central and South American rainforests. The garter snake typically roams temperate North American landscapes. Their natural worlds are separated by thousands of miles. They are separated by different climates and ecosystems. However, let us construct a scenario. Perhaps due to human intervention, such as the pet trade, their paths cross. Or maybe a strange, isolated microclimate allows a brief overlap. Let us envision a neutral, enclosed space. This space contains elements of both their habitats. There are low branches and leafy cover favored by the viper. There's also open ground with some undergrowth, suitable for the garter snake. This setting allows both snakes to exhibit their natural behaviors. The eyelash viper would likely seek an elevated position. It would coil on a branch, becoming part of the foliage. Its instinct is to find a secure ambush spot. The garter snake, in this unfamiliar setting, might be more active. It would explore the ground level. It would use its tongue to taste the air, gathering information. The stage is set for an interaction. The encounter begins, and the two snakes react true to their natures. The eyelash viper, if it has chosen its ambush spot well, remains motionless. It watches, waits, and assesses. Its entire strategy is built around a sudden, decisive strike. It conserves energy until the perfect moment. The garter snake, if it hasn't detected the viper, might move into striking range. It could be investigating a scent or simply moving through the area. Its terrestrial habits make it vulnerable from above. If the garter snake were to detect the eyelash viper first, its reaction would be defensive. It might freeze, attempting to assess the threat. Or, more likely, it would try to flee. Garter snakes are quick, and escape is their primary defense. However, the viper's strike is exceptionally fast. It can launch itself forward with incredible speed. The distance covered in a strike can be up to half its body length. This speed often negates any reaction time of the prey. The garter snake's defensive displays, like flattening its head or musking, would be ineffective. These are designed to deter predators that rely on intimidation or taste. The eyelash viper is not such a predator. Its attack is swift and driven by the need to inject venom. The viper's stillness is a prelude to lethal action. In almost any conceivable scenario of a direct confrontation, the eyelash viper would win. The primary reason is its potent hemotoxic venom. A single successful bite would be enough to doom the garter snake. Once the venom is injected, its effects are rapid and devastating. The garter snake has no natural immunity or defense against such a powerful toxin. Pain, swelling, and internal bleeding would quickly incapacitate it. Its struggles would become weaker. The garter snake's speed and agility might allow it to evade an initial strike. This is perhaps its only slim chance. If it could detect the viper from a safe distance and flee, it might survive. However, eyelash vipers are masters of ambush. Their camouflage and patience make them incredibly difficult to spot. They often strike before their prey is even aware of their presence. In our hypothetical enclosed arena, escape options for the garter snake would be limited. Even if the garter snake managed to bite the eyelash viper, it would cause minimal harm. The viper's scales offer protection. The garter snake's bite lacks the power and venom to inflict serious damage. The eyelash viper's fangs and venom are a product of millions of years of evolution. They are perfected tools for predation. Therefore, the outcome is clear.